Welcome to Under the Plumb Bob, the podcast about all things related to The Sims. Welcome back to another Social Bunny. It's me, again, Jess. And today I have another fun guest.
It's Melly with Team Llama.
Yay!
Hi.
So we got a lot of stuff to talk about. We got some brand new stuff that just dropped today as we're recording this, so in the past for you. We have a new game pack. Paranormal stuff.
Ooh.
We've kind of watched a little bit of gameplay already, so what do you think of it so far, Melly?
I love it. I was watching Ava's stream and I was dying. I was at work, so I had to keep it down a little bit. But it looks so good. I think for a stuff pack, it's really good and surprising coming from the Sims right now.
Yeah. There's a lot of stuff that I was really liking. Well, they announced that it was going to be released back on January 20th, and we've got a link for the release announcement in our show notes, just to kind of go over a little bit. Yes, it's all paranormal, so haunted stuff, ghost stuff, pretty exciting. They did mention there's one helpful friend who's happy to help, Claude Rene Duplantier Gaidry. He is a ghost who is somewhat flirty, which Ava was exploring in her stream.
I think a lot flirty.
Yeah. Ghost Daddy is what we were calling him.
Yes.
But he is kind of like a guide for all of the paranormal stuff. You can learn to appease the specters, and you can even get a medium skill, so you can perform seances and talk to the dead and all that stuff. And if you get good enough, he will give you a paranormal investigator license so that you can become a paranormal investigator in the freelance career. Of course, as we were watching today, it's not quite got all its kinks worked out just yet.
Yeah, apparently you shouldn't be sleeping around with people that you work for. And it gets a little tricky in the HR department.
Yeah, a little bit of a conflict of interest there.
Hopefully they fix it. We did at The Sims. Not that they care about us or listen to us, but actually, I don't think Caitlin said anything, but Sim Guru Day was actually in the stream today.
Ooh, that's
So
exciting.
that's exciting, but also kind of scary.
Yeah.
She didn't tell us anything.
I know he follows us.
She's like, I didn't want to scare anyone, so. But he was there. I was
Yeah,
like,
we would have been on our best behavior or something. Well, Dave, if you are listening, we love the pack, but please fix the issues.
Let us have jobs, please.
Please. Let's see what else they announced. Yeah, there are specters. They can be playful, mischievous, or downright ornery. They leave accursed objects behind, which that was really fun. So you got to check that out. They offer gifts and they accept gifts. And the big news in this one was we're getting a friend back with this pack.
Yes, our favorite queen. She has a whole episode dedicated just to her, Miss Bonehilda.
Bonehilda's back.
Yes. I'm glad they didn't change her up too much.
No.
Because, a lot of characters that they, bring back, they, make them all modern and stuff. I'm looking at the Caliente sisters.
Mm-hmm.
She looks good. Just
she
like
does.
we left her.
Good old Bonehilda. I'm so happy to see her back. Then yeah, a few days after that, they did post a paranormal stuff pack dev blog with Sim Guru Connor.
Yes, some highlights. The scared mood effect affects Sims in a variety of ways, with my personal favorite, the new scream incoherently interaction. Ooh, I wonder what that looks like. A scared sim runs up to another sim to scream their lungs out. This can result in the other sim calming down the scared sim or resulting in both sims becoming scared.
And I did mention it in the stream, but I did see a sim running through the streets of Mount Komorebi screaming incoherently.
Oh my god, it's funny. I can't wait to see that. I haven't bought it yet because I've been busy. But
Mhm.
as soon as I do, everyone's gonna start yelling.
All
Okay.
sorts of screaming.
Tons of previous uncomfortable buffs are now becoming scared buffs, such as startled by ghost buff and the oh I can't read that. Thalassophobia?
Yeah,
Is that how you say that? Okay, from
that's
Island Living.
that's how I was gonna say it. So
What is
that
that?
works.
I've never heard of that. Thalassophobia. What are we scared of in Island Living? Oh, okay. The fear of ocean and big waters. Okay.
So yeah, makes sense for island living.
Makes sense. Oh, they added haunted house lot types. They're like regular houses, only haunted. Although unassuming during the day, at night, these places get super weird. Your sim may notice that things flicker, like the lights, pipes rattle, and creepy dolls start to appear in the corners. Totally normal stuff in haunted houses.
Hmm.
I don't do dolls. Mm-mm.
No.
No, when I was a little girl, when I turned like 10, they gave me a little porcelain doll because it's like, I guess, a culture thing for us.
Oh yeah.
I threw that doll as soon as my aunt left. It went in the
Oh
trash.
no.
I was like, no. She was staring at me weird. I didn't like it. Oh no.
I had one when I was little, and it was like supposed to be blowing me a kiss, and it was just yeah, it was kind of creepy.
No, I don't like that.
Hmm.
Dolls should not do that. Dolls should
No.
be dolls and be cute. And that's it.
Yeah.
Okay. Sims living in haunted houses will also be introduced to floating apparitions known as specters. They're cute little critters, but their motives aren't entirely clear. You can try talking to them or even offer them presents and hope that you'll establish a good rapport. If they like you, they'll drop you special loot for you and your family. If they don't like you, well, you've been warned. Interesting. They're really cute.
They are. They're super cute. Yeah.
A little too cute.
I'm not afraid of the little red ones that are supposed to be angry.
Yeah, they're really adorable. I was watching the live stream when they were showcasing the pack and they're like, "Oh, it looks like they're coming out." And they were trying to like build the suspense, I guess. But they were adorable.
Not so much terrifying as aw.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to fuck up this name. Claude Renee Duplantier Guidry. I think I got it.
Yep.
Okay.
Sounds good to me.
Was a seasoned paranormal investigator in his previous life, but now he exists to help anyone brave enough to live in a haunted house. You'll probably run into him eventually living in a haunted house, but don't worry, he's a nice ghost. A little too nice if you ask me.
A little too, yeah, a little too friendly.
Yeah. Sacred candles. Not only do they look cool, but they also help protect Sims from paranormal influences. Place them around your house to make sure your Sims are properly shielded. When you use a
Seance.
seance, learning new things every day. When you use a seance table, you'll develop your medium skills, unlocking new seances, the ability to host group seances, and the ability to draw chalk seance circles anywhere in the world. And if you're a spellcaster sim, you'll gain the skill much faster for your familiar. I can't talk today. Familiarity with mystical arts. The skill and the seance table are available for children and older too. That's questionable. I don't think kids should be
No.
practicing dark magic.
I usually find the kids creepy if they're doing stuff like that.
Yeah, like in any horror movie, I love horror movies, but if there are kids involved,
Oh yeah.
Automatically I just nope out.
Nope.
I When I was little, my sister came out of the bathroom mocking to be like the Grudge because she had the long black
Oh.
hair. I hit her. I had to. I was like, don't do that. But like we mentioned, Bohilda is back. She'll
Yay.
clean, she'll fix your electronics, garden, fight fires, lay out snacks, and more. You can summon her through the seance table or the circle whenever you are ready. She'll also be your buddy as long as your Sims don't mind being around a fully sentient skeleton, that is. But I hear they're pretty open minded. Bohilda won't ask for anything in return. She's just there to have a good time. Love that for her.
Mm-hmm. Living her best life.
She is extremely useful when living in a haunted house. She can help take care of the place while your Sims are preoccupied with other pressing matters. Bohilda also has a great protective instinct and will swiftly and enthusiastically show harmful ghosts the door with her fist, of course. I wonder if this version, if she's still like attracted to the Grim Reaper, because they didn't like mention any of that.
Mm-mm.
It's kind of sad, but
Yeah.
I guess we'll just have to summon her and then kill someone and see
Yeah.
what happens.
I hope they included that. That would be a nice little throwback.
Yeah. And then paranormal investigator freelance career, which may or may not be broken right now, but
Check back soon.
this career is kind of special and only available for elite Sims with a paranormal investigator license. The Sims can get this license by becoming a master medium and becoming certified by Gidri or by purchasing one in the reward store. The gigs for this career are pretty straightforward. You'll be sent 3 gigs to choose from, either easy, normal, or hard to investigate. Super hard if you can't even access it. Um,
Yeah.
Once you select your preferred difficulty, you'll be instructed at 9:30 p.m. to go out and investigate in an undisclosed location.
We unlocked like super hard level mode.
Yeah, that's the rundown on this new paranormal stuff pack, which is a lot for a stuff pack.
It is. It's it almost feels like an entire expansion pack with all the stuff
Yeah.
that they put into it.
Yeah, this is a good one. A lot of people were upset about it, and we saw the usual "I didn't ask for this" tweet, but
Yeah.
people literally asked for this. Like, it was voted on.
Mm-hmm. And I did see a lot of excited people around the web.
Yes, yes. I think that was the winning consensus. People were excited. Some people didn't know who Brunhilde was, but like, I'm not surprised
Yeah.
because a lot of new sim players started like with 4.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and lore isn't a thing in The Sims 4, so you get a pass on that one.
Yeah.
But let us be happy.
Yeah. Although they can go back and listen to all our old episodes and be caught up with all our lore.
Yes, we have so many lore episodes. Specifically, Brunhilde's is episode 12, I believe. I'm pretty sure I've been like pasting it to like everyone
Yeah.
on Twitter.
Don't know who she is? Well, now you do.
Educate yourself.
Mm-hmm. Of course, right before this came out, they always do patch notes to make sure everything should be running before its release. This one was written by Simguru Rad and Simguru Rusky. And I didn't understand this Razor Chroma thing.
Oh, I have the Razor Chroma.
You have the Razor Chroma?
Yeah, it's their lighting, their RGB
Ah.
system.
Well, they said Simmers with Razor Chroma enabled setup can get more immersed in The Sims by extending the experience to your desktop. The Razor Chroma lighting will reflect the moods of your selected Sims, colors that match the theme of the secret world you are visiting, and more.
Oh, wow. I need to try that then.
It sounds cool. I don't have a good enough computer to mess with that kind of stuff.
Well, it's just the keyboard and mouse if you have a
Oh,
Razer
okay.
keyboard. But they're expensive, so I just wouldn't.
Yeah.
And they break easily, and they're super loud. If you ever hear me like clicking and clacking away,
Ah,
that's why.
okay. Well, that is now a thing in the game, so that's exciting. On to the fixes. I'll start with Sims 4. The base game, they fixed an issue related to game freezing or hanging related to platform usage. that made the game unrecoverable.
Ooh.
Good. For our Xbox One simmers, we have fixed an issue in which the audio was distorted after several hours of gameplay.
I think that's just a sign from like the universe that you need to get up and just go.
I when I used to have Sims 2 on the PS2, I once spent like 6 hours in front of it playing, so
Oh my god.
I understand you can get sucked in sometimes. So yeah, if your audio gets distorted, you might want to get up and walk away for a little bit. Empty plates left on the counter will no longer have the load dishwasher option grayed out. Honestly, this was the universe telling you that you probably shouldn't use the dishwasher for one plate, but you're welcome.
I feel attacked right now.
Honestly, I do too.
Sometimes I just don't want to wash one dish.
Mm-hmm.
Let me live my life.
Stop judging us, Sims.
God.
And the editor and the localization team fixed a few typos, capitalization issues, tweaked and enhanced some translations across all packs as it is customary in all updates.
Yay,
Yay!
enhancing. For Get Famous, Sims can now be opted out of the fame in the options menu once again. Don't care about the bling or the high life, cause simoleons ain't mean a thing if you ain't simming right. I hated all of that.
I did too.
Who wrote this?
There's always one that gets me, like, why? Why did you write that?
It's the effort. I appreciate it.
Mm-hmm. Snowy Escape, they fixed an issue in which Snowy Escape locked cast items were showing up when randomizing clothing in a Create-A-Sim. Thus concludes the window shopping experience.
Oh, not all patches need to be patched.
Yeah.
For Journey to Batu, which I always forget that's a pack, we fixed an issue that made the game crash if you were idle for a while in Batu. I know I am all for doing all the activities all the time, but taking a breath, or while admiring Kylo for a while and having the game crash, I can only take so much at one time, you know? It's that square body, you know, that just does it for me.
Yeah. Tiny Living, child Sims will no longer levitate or perform the warn about bed safety interaction on Murphy beds. Turns out the child Sims had joined a levitating class, so things are looking up. They should have kept that in there for paranormal.
Yeah, that would have been so good, but I also would have like X'd out the game so fast
Yeah.
if I saw a child levitating.
That would be creepy, yeah. The media marathoner will now properly display power consumption ratings. When you waste electricity in the game, you're wasting electricity in real life.
True.
Mm-hmm. And simmers who own seasons will now see the egg hunt interaction on the media marathoner and the media marathoner all on the wall.
Interesting. I didn't know that was a thing.
I didn't either.
The more you know.
Mm-hmm.
Nifty knitting. Cat owners rejoice. Now balls of yarns made by pet cats are able to be kept as owned. Phew. Toys for life. Until the next item of interest appears. ... I don't own cats, but my dog is like this. He'll play for one toy for like a really long time and then forget about it. It
Mm-hmm.
never existed.
That's exactly like my cats. And then all of a sudden they'll be like, oh, wait, I have this toy. That's right.
And the cycle continues.
Yep.
They fixed an issue in which Sims that didn't have the kleptomaniac trait were able to have the attempt to swipe interaction available on the balls of yarn and yarn baskets. Kleptomaniac Sims rejoice on having their interactions for themselves. They fixed an issue that made notification for acquiring the aspiration Lord Lady of the knit was not being displayed. Sims' feet will no longer sink into the ground if they decide to abruptly and cancel the interaction. The rocking and the rocking chair. On the rocking chair. Never mind, carry on. I wonder where he was going with that.
I have no idea, but I'm glad they fixed that. That's creepy. It's just like you're sinking into the ground.
After Sims teach to knit, other interactions such as knit will be able to be performed. This means that after teaching to knit, you can actually knit. That seems like it should happen. Yeah.
Yeah, that should. If you're going to teach somebody, make sure they can do it then.
That's all the patch notes, which is
Yeah.
short because I always listen to these and I'm like, that's a lot.
Yeah. I know. I was surprised when I went to copy them all and I'm like, "Oh, wait. That's that it was a tiny patch. Tiny patch before a big pack."
It was. But I sense that the next one's going to be a little bit bigger.
Yeah. We'll have a lot more to talk about for the next patch.
Yeah.
Well, now we are going to bring the train into what we like to call Speculation Station. We got some rumors going around on Sims community that they might be working on the Sims 5, maybe?
Hmm. Interesting. It's always the Sims community with their speculations, but we're here for it. I'm nosy, so
Yeah.
let's just dive into it.
Yeah.
According to the Sims community, Maxis has begun listing job openings for their site for positions such as environment concept artist, character concept artist, gameplay software engineer, which leads to speculation that they are starting to work on The Sims 5. Interesting, interesting.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
They are also looking for people who can create prototypes in Unreal engines used in Final Fantasy games. I've never played Final Fantasy, so I don't know.
Yeah, my brothers have. Other than that, I really don't know much about like the difference between like Python and Unreal Engine and all that stuff. I know apparently that's a big thing. Like everyone's like, "Oh, Unreal Engine."
I'm gonna have to look into that because I know Python, but I've never like even dipped into Unreal Engine.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. January 25, there were two new job posting: senior cast artist and game designer. Um, Game designer listings mention excited by and participating in new business distribution models like subscription services and cross-platform games. Knowledge in popular Sims community mods and custom content would be ideal. This could mean that the next Sims game could possibly rely on a subscription style service as well as the ability to play the game cross platform. They've also listed that it would be good if the future game designer has knowledge in popular mods and custom content, possibly meaning that the game could also support mods and CC. Here's what I got out of that. When I think about them wanting a subscription service, cross platform, I think of online game, like multiplayer.
Yeah.
Because cross platform doesn't make sense if it's just a standalone game like The Sims is as of now.
Mm-hmm.
And then mods and custom content, I think they just want modders to actually design the game because they actually know what they're doing, unlike Maxis. But that's not my business. How do we feel? How do we feel about Sims 5 possibly being in the works? And when they say in the works, it doesn't mean that it'll come out next year. Games take years
Yeah.
to develop.
Like I'm sure they started Sims 4 not too long after Sims 3 came out. So it
Yeah.
does take a long time because it doesn't even sound like they're even starting to like prototype anything yet.
This very much looks like the foundation. They're just building a team.
Mm-hmm.
And hopefully they get a good team because I didn't buy Sims 4 until I think Seasons came out
Mm-hmm.
because it was such a unfinished game.
Yeah.
I kept playing Sims 3. I still play the Sims 3. I always go back to the Sims
I do
3.
too.
That's like my child right there. It's really good, but
Yeah.
we'll see.
Well, I knew I wasn't gonna buy Sims 4 until they put like pools and toddlers and stuff in, and then it just kind of kept going until we were a few months into making our podcast that I finally broke down and got it.
Honestly, the podcast is the only reason why I have all of like the game packs and stuff. It's purely for research purposes.
Yeah.
But if I want to play The Sims and I want to sit down and enjoy it, I'll play The Sims 3.
Mm-hmm. I still have a few dedicated families going in my Sims 3 game.
I have a university Let's Play going on my Sims 3. 'Cause I never finished university, but I'm going to.
I've done exactly one semester in Sims 3 University. So Sims 4 kind of jumped ahead on that one because I have somebody that actually graduated in my Sims 4 game.
Oh, I think I like the school experience more in The Sims 3 than The Sims 4 by far. I think it's more interactive.
Yeah, like when you go to the one class in the student center.
Yeah, you have to run around campus to get to your other class and then go to parties and all of that. It's just it's superior. You can't compare
Yeah,
Sims 4 with Sims 3. And hopefully Sims 5 doesn't disappoint because I'll cry.
I probably will too. With as much flack as they've gotten for Sims 4, I really hope that they're taking it to heart and like creating a good game for Sims 5.
Hmm. Yep. Especially because majority of the people who have been with The Sims since like we're kind of getting up there in age.
Mhm.
So like for us to actually want to sit down and buy a whole new game, it's gonna need to be like amazing.
Mhm. The ones that have been like that like grew up playing the games, like we have other things that we need to be doing. So it's kind of got to blow us out of the water.
Exactly. Exactly. I started playing with Sim City before The Sims was actually a game.
Oh, me too.
So I don't know how I've made it this long playing this game, but I'm hopeful. Hopefully, the Sims 5 team actually pays attention to what the community wants and they don't release a half assed game and make us buy content that should have been included in the base game.
Yeah.
That's bullshit.
Put out the best game that you possibly can.
Yeah, and don't make us pay for fucking hamsters again.
Yeah.
'Cause I swear to God.
Although I subscription service kind of like
Yeah, I don't like that, especially with how
yeah.
expensive the Sims games are. Like, I don't even want to total how much money I've
Oh, I
spent
know.
on this game. And then on top of that, you want me to pay to play?
Yeah. Even if I buy like all the packs on sale, that is still quite a bit of money I have dropped into this franchise.
Mm-hmm. And that's just Sims 4. That
Yeah.
doesn't count Sims 3 and Sims 2. Because I own literally everything.
Hmm.
And I don't even know how a subscription service would work.
Yeah, I'm not sure either.
I don't know. I'm confused. I don't so far I don't like it.
Yeah. Unless they are trying to create like some kind of like MMO or something, which doesn't even sound like The Sims to me.
I can sort of see it like if it was like somewhere where you have your like own save and your friend could come over into your save.
Hmm.
But like if they couldn't get The Sims 3 to run properly with an open world, I don't see how they're gonna be able to get a multiplayer.
Yeah. I remember Sims 3 tried kind of like the multi.
The Sims Online.
Yeah.
That's gonna be an upcoming episode. I'm excited about it.
Yeah. Then they also had like the thing with Showtime where you can join your friends' worlds with your Sims.
I've never heard of that. I'll have to look into that.
I didn't have any friends, so.
Oh, I tried to do The Sims Online and it was super complicated
Yeah.
to launch, so I just gave up.
Hmm.
Well, my expectations are low, so they can't really fuck this up.
Yeah.
So,
I am trying not to get
uh,
my hopes built up too much, especially with the mods and CC.
honestly, the modding community carries The Sims so
It really
hard.
does. It really does. Like, you can't even really play your game unless you download, like, MCCC or NROS for Sims 3.
For Sims 4, the UI mod is basically that mod for The Sims 3. I have to have those two mods,
Hmm.
UI and MCC, or else I cannot play. And those are features that should already have been in the game.
Yeah.
But who am I to tell them how to build their game?
How to do their job.
I'm just a consumer spending my money.
Yep. But at the end of the day, if they're not going to put out a good game, the consumer money is not going to be there.
True, but we will.
Yep, we will
We'll
be
be
there.
here judging. Although I kind of have to like keep it a little bit down because there are gurus listening to this now,
Yeah.
and I'm low-key very scared that they're going to like say something to us.
We're going to get blocked and banned.
Yep. Oh, I'm waiting for that day.
We say this out of love, Dave. Other gurus.
We genuinely love this game and want it to like be its best.
Yeah, we want the best out of you and your team and everything. That's all we want.
So let us help you.
Yes.
Hire us.
Yeah.
Let us be your window into the community because we don't take shit from people.
Mm-hmm.
That'll be fun.
We are not the ones that are like sending death threats for a bad pack announcement or whatever, but we're also not the ones that are like, you can do no wrong.
You can do a lot of wrong.
Yeah.
But that's why we're here to like steer you into the right direction nicely.
Yep.
A little nudge never hurt anyone.
Yep. Sugarcoat or water down to get to that right happy medium.
And that's the motto of this podcast.
Yes.
Any final thoughts of all of this?
I wasn't 100% sure if I was going to get paranormal stuff, but after watching Ava's stream today, I am definitely going to be downloading it, like, within a few minutes after getting off of here.
Yeah, super good. I personally, this is one of the few packs that I actually am excited to download. They're on a roll. The last one that came out was really good. We don't speak about the Star Wars one. That didn't happen.
Mm-hmm. Never existed.
Yep. What is a Star Wars? I don't know.
I don't know. That whole patch note just didn't happen. We're gonna take that out.
Yep. Hopefully they keep this going. I feel like this game still has a year's worth of new stuff coming out, according to Maxis.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully it doesn't disappoint. I still want my farm animals. I want chickens. I built a chicken coop and I can't put actual chickens in it. So
I would love a farming pack. That would be amazing.
I think that'd be really fun. I don't care about babies getting more interaction, so let me just put that into the universe. Do not care about the babies.
I've got parenthood. I've got the toddler room stuff. That's all I need for the babies and the kids.
I don't get what else they want. Like every tweet that I see is like, what about the babies? What about the babies? What do you want them to do? Cartwheels?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's like even when you could like actually play as them in the other games, it was just, okay, sleep. Okay. So it's not much better than like what we've already got in the Sims 4.
Honestly, I like these babies more because all you have to do is feed them and that's it.
Yeah. You don't have to try to figure out what's going on, what's wrong.
Yeah. So keep your babies. We don't want them. We want chickens.
Chickens, yes. And cows.
Yes.
Horses.
Horses for vanity.
Horses for vanity.
She's still waiting, guys.
Yes.
Can't keep doing this for her.
Yes. Give her her horses, please.
We're tired of hearing it. Just give them to her. I'm just kidding, Vanity. If you're listening, I love you.
We love you, Vanity. One thing I really like that I don't think we mentioned was the cast items in this new pack are so pretty.
I missed the cast stuff. So I was at work when they were showing them.
It's a lot of like that 90s boho look that I really love for some reason. Mainly because I was growing up in that time. Like a lot of flowy clothing.
That's cute. I if I'm envisioning this correctly, it's like not pioneer. Is that what I'm thinking of? Like long dresses but like puffy sleeves.
Yeah.
Colonial kind of.
It's like shabby version of that.
Okay. That sounds cute. The cast stuff, not the cast. I'm sorry. The build stuff.
Oh yeah,
it's nice. It's really nice. That alone for me sold it. I was like, okay.
Yeah, it comes with a mansion that was designed by Dr. Ashley.
So you know it's good because Maxis did not build it.
Yes. It is so gorgeous. And everything's just kind of like off center just a little bit, which makes it that much better for me.
They did say in the stream that they had to tweak it a little bit when they actually put it in the game because it didn't hit all of EA's restrictions. But she does have her full build up on her channel. It's not that much of a difference, but like little things here and there.
Little things, yeah. Yeah, I'm excited to build. I'm excited to play with the ghosts. I'm excited to become a paranormal investigator.
Living my dream. I wanted to be on Ghost Adventures. I think I mentioned it in our our Halloween bonus episode that I actually like sent in a video because they were doing a fan contest, so you can go out and be an investigator with them for a day. I didn't get chosen,
Aw.
unfortunately, but I'm still loyal. I love you, Zach. If you're listening to this, please call me back. Yeah, I think that's everything.
I think so.
This is a short one.
It is a short one. There wasn't.
But it's a fun one. It's an exciting one.
It's exciting. We had fun. Not a lot of news going on, but what we did was a lot.
I'm pretty sure next one's gonna be pretty long though. I can feel it.
One of those ones where I have to figure out like where to cut stuff.
Okay, well, since you did the intro, I'll do the outro, which I never do because I get tongue tied.
You got this.
But we're gonna do this. We are Plum Bobcast on Instagram and Twitter, Plum Bob Podcast on Reddit, Under the Plum Bob Podcast on Facebook and Tumblr. We have a website, undertheplumbbob.com, and you can email us undertheplumbobpodcast@gmail.com. I don't know who made these so freaking long. But whatever. You can subscribe, rate, and review us on Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, TuneIn, Spotify, Google Play, Podcasts, and wherever else you get your podcasts. And if we're not there, let us know. We will get there. And thanks to, I guess, you and Caitlin for the script.
Yeah, Caitlin sent me a link and I kind of went from there. So yay! Thank you, Caitlin.
If you're hearing this, thank you, Caitlin. Thanks to our wonderful fan sites, which in this case was just the Sims blog and Sims community.
Yep.
Spilling the little tea on the Sims 5.
Mm-hmm.
And thank you for listening to us.
Thank you.
We love having you here. Love our community.
Yes.
Super fun, super fresh. Join our Patreon if you haven't. Talk with us on the side. Get bonus episodes because sometimes we like talking about other stuff that's not The Sims, and we need to put all of that brain garbage somewhere, and that goes to our Patreon.
Yeah. We have some really good bonus episodes, so seriously join our Patreon.
It's $1.
Yeah.
Just $1. We don't ask for much.
Just $1.
But I think that's all. Yeah, thank you. And I guess back to the real world now.
Gonna go play with some spoopy ghosts.
I can't wait for your granny codes to become ghost codes.
Ooh.
It's like slow, or like paranormal ghost hunting grannies.
Ooh, that sounds so fun. Now I've got to rethink some things in my granny code.
Please keep us updated. I love your updates. They're super
thank you.
Fun. So creative.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do a episode on granny cult, I think.
Yes, everyone's cult, because I think someone had a grilled cheese cult at some point.
Ooh, yes.
And then I have a whole cult town that's just random Sims that are slowly dying because I don't control them. I just let them
go.
Yeah, you do your own thing.
That'll be fun.
Yes, but for now, we shall leave. So, bye.
Bye, everyone.
Badish. Dag dag.